So we're doing We the People. Now it's 24,
And this is the end of the book,
so
the last chapter.
the first question, you want to ask the question?
How can schools help students become good citizens?
So schools can help the students become better people and citizens by really talking about the common good and really talking about the welfare of the people and talking about how you're supposed to act and how you're supposed to behave in school and just outside of school, everywhere. Because if you don't really get to know that, then you're kind of in big trouble. And so, you just gotta, bite the bullet and really pay attention to everything that everyone's saying. And, yeah. So, the next question is, what are some ways you can participate in your government now?
Well, you could maybe suggest some ideas to the government, like maybe if the environment's not so good, or for people's health, that they shouldn't be eating some bad stuff, because they're just as like, why do we have so many bad food restaurants, fast food restaurants? Like, it's not good for our health, and like smoking as well. But also, we can maybe run for office
and be informed. You gotta be informed.
So you can do this by you can participate and keep informed by your government by reading newspapers, magazines, and responsible sites on the internet. You can also listen to the news on the radio and television. You can discuss the actions of the government with your parents and friends. But just make sure it doesn't violate anyone's rights when you do it. So question 3 is, does a good citizen have a responsibility to improve the lives of people who need help? Why or why not?
So I think it's a yes, because if you want to be a good citizen, you want to help other people. I don't know why you wouldn't want to help other people if you're a really good citizen and you're die hard. Because if you don't want to help each other, then it's pretty much just a free-for-all. Because you're just on your own. Hey, I'm not going to help you. You're on your own. You're on your own, man.
It's not really nice.
Yeah, and it doesn't help anyone in that way. It's like when you make a treaty and you don't agree to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You agreed to help them, but when they asked for help, you didn't help them. What the heck, man? So, question 4. What responsibilities should a citizen take to protect or promote the welfare of people in other countries? Explain your position.
Some responsibilities a citizen should take to protect or promote the welfare of other countries is maybe serving in the war. This is my opinion. Maybe serving in the war if you're trained enough, or you want to do that and protect your country.
Right, that makes sense, because if you want to really promote the welfare of others, you want to help them. Question 3, you want to help people if you're a good citizen. You don't want to just say, no, you're on your own. I'm not going to help you.
So this, you could offer the go in the country and fight if another country that you really care for is in war and they're not doing so well. You could ask hey, to the government, ask them, hey, ask the government if we can send some troops over there to help fight in the war with this country.
Because if you're not really promoting the welfare of others, then I wouldn't even call you a citizen, because if you're not helping others, that's kind of what a citizen's about. So, question 5.
This is the last question in the entire book. Why is it necessary that a citizen balance his or her self-interest with the common good?
Well, the common good and promoting it is very important, because if you don't promote the common good and really think about everything, well, like I said earlier, I wouldn't consider you a citizen, because you're not trying to help the big group of people instead of just this tiny little group that some people are in. I want to help the bigger group so that we solve more of the country's needs instead of having to go bit by bit by bit.
Which would take forever if you have a really big country.
Right. So it's just like, it's almost your opinion, but like, sometimes you know when it's not a good decision to help this tiny group of people instead of the big group.
Well, and the big group has some bad ideas. I wouldn't follow the big group's ideas. I would follow maybe the little ideas if the big groups don't have any good ideas.
Right, because you always want to help the common good, not just think about yourself the whole time. You want to think about others. So that was wrapping up our discussion
For We the People, lesson 24, the lesson review, and at the end of the book.
Okay.